Hey there, folks. How are you doing today? And I just wanted to record this video because I think it's becoming very obvious to me that over the last 10 days or so since I released that one video about a non-accredited investor being a little bit frustrated with Cardone Capital, that I've seen a great difference between feedback I'm getting from accredited investors and non-accredited investors. And again, I don't have a dog in the fight. I don't do syndications. I won't syndicate. I don't loan my money. I don't do any of these things, so I don't really care. Hopefully, what happens is people see that I try to take an honest attempt to see what's going on. I try to be impartial. I try to remember we're all human beings in the end, and I don't try to bash anyone. But I got to tell you, I've talked to at least a dozen investors in Cardone Capital in the last 10 days. And I would say it's about 50-50, meaning accredited versus non-accredited. And the thing I am left with is there is a really wide range of differences. I just took some notes from a phone call earlier today from an accredited investor, which we'll go through. I'm posting a video right now from a Zoom call that I did with a follow-up video with a non-accredited investor. So this afternoon, you will see both sides of this, and you'll probably see what I'm seeing. The accredited investors that I've spoken with seem to have taken this in greater stride. The gentleman that I spoke with this morning is like, hey, I have dividend stocks that have canceled dividends. My invested account is down, and nobody from Vanguard called me. We've had communications from Cardone Capital, both in email, phone, and Zoom calls. He has been given an investor relations phone number and has been very happy with the communication he's gotten. In this particular investor, the one I'm talking about this morning, he invested in December after 2 years of kind of following Cardone Capital and see what's going on. He put his money in December, got one distribution, and then this health event that we're all dealing with. So it's not like this individual I spoke with today has a long track record, but he's like, I get it. So what I'm left with, so let's just summarize again the phone call from the accredited investor so I don't get distracted. First off, not a long history, a single distribution before they stopped. He has communication, went out in email and video first. He does have an investor relationship direct line phone number to someone in the office. My guess is that might just be for accredited investors based on the communications I have had, right? Actually have go call Mark Smith or Susie Brown or whatever. So that has been going very well, very happy with that. Did talk about escrowing what would be the distributions in a separate account. Very likely that they will come out at the end of 90 days. If not, they'll continue to be escrowed. It's kind of a worst case scenario. This individual is a business owner, is like, yeah, I would do the same thing. What else? Did say that his first distribution was roughly 9% when you were to annualize it, so it was above the 6% he was getting. And at the end of the day, he was happy with the communications. It's a trying time. He has not joined all of the calls that have been put out. He has other life events going on. But at the end of the day, every accredited investor I spoke with, while obviously frustrated that the distributions didn't come, they all got it. Almost felt like intuitively got it. Then when I switch over to the non-accredited investors, and maybe this is just the difference, they were, as you saw in the video I put out 10 days ago, I don't know, I got to be sensitive with my words. They were a little more shook, right? They were a little more, oh my God, what's happening? Because I guess that's just the difference between accredited and non-accredited investors. They want maybe more hand-holding. They need more hand-holding. I don't know the spread in these funds, but the thing I'm left with, just given all the fear and anxiety and the like that I have heard directly from non-accredited investors, I have to ask, why would Cardone Capital continue to invest or take investments from non-accredited investors? I have to assume the cost of doing that is immense. The materials that have to be created have to be excessive. And I'm wondering if this little 90-day window, if there's just this huge spread between accredited investors going, cool, I get it, thanks for the plan, good luck, and non-accredited going, oh my God, just freaking out. I wonder if Cardone Capital stops taking non-accredited money. Given what I've seen in the last 10 days and the 12 or so conversations I've had, I'm not sure it's worth it. I don't know why they would do that. It just seems like the risk reward, the headaches, the people that I've spoken with that feel like their hair is on fire are all the non-accredited investors. And then the accredited investors are like, just a business cycle. I get it. Some of them are like, I don't expect to get money all year, and they're fine with it, right? They would obviously like it. Don't take this like they don't want it. They want the money, but they're like, we're in a unique time. This never happened before. We get it. So it would not shock me if Cardone Capital comes out on the other side of this going, you know what? We're shutting down non-accredited investors. We know why he wants to help the little guy and do all of that. It gives him broader access, but maybe a lesson learned from all this is in a recession, not where we want to spend time, because I'm guessing a lot of people are fielding phone calls and emails again from that side. So that's what I was thinking. Happy to hear your thoughts. Again, I have a video uploading right now from a Zoom call I had with another non-accredited investor who's like, okay, I feel better now after 10 days of communication. But yeah, there just seems to be a vast difference in how accredited versus non-accredited investors are handling this situation. And maybe that's what you're to expect. If you would have asked me 2 weeks ago, I would have thought they would have been a little closer, right? Everybody's disappointed. Everybody counts on the money, but they're worlds apart. That all the non-accredited investors are really just like, I get it, and non-accredited, most of them, they're acting like their hair's on fire. So that's what I got. Just thought I would share that with you. It'll be interesting to see if this changes. There is certainly a difference between the accredited and non-accredited investors. Have a wonderful day. Take care of yourself. Have fun. Bye.